Loneliness has become a widespread emotional struggle globally in 2024. Humans are naturally social creatures. According to human evolutionary history, loneliness means death, while the support and belonging of a group means survival. You are born into a small group of 50 to 150 people and typically spend your life within this group. Together means survival, loneliness means death. Therefore, interacting with others is crucial. According to research from 2024, 60% of people aged 18 to 34 in the UK report feeling lonely often. In the United States, 46% of adults admit they often feel lonely. A study in Germany shows that around 43% of people report experiencing loneliness, with this feeling being particularly prevalent after the pandemic. Research in Canada reveals that 38% of Canadians frequently feel lonely, especially within the single and elderly populations. In Australia, 47% of residents acknowledge they feel lonely, particularly in rural areas and suburban regions. In Japan, the issue of loneliness is equally severe, with around 40% of adults reporting frequent feelings of loneliness, especially among the youth and the elderly. In France, 42% of adults report feeling lonely often, especially in large cities and densely populated areas, where social pressure and a busy lifestyle act as catalysts for loneliness. A survey in the Netherlands shows that approximately 39% of people experience loneliness, especially among young people and those living alone. As the pace of life accelerates, connections between individuals have become more distant. However, in the Hadza tribe of Africa, they survive through collaboration and a tightly knit social structure. This close group dynamic and seamless cooperation leave them with almost no sense of loneliness. These people live simple lives, relying on each member of the tribe, building strong emotional bonds with one another. In these primitive tribes, loneliness is not an issue because survival instincts are closely tied to group cooperation. Their existence is built on mutual labor and support, where everyone finds their role and value within the community. This collective effort ensures that no one is left alone, both physically and emotionally. In the Hadza tribe, survival instincts are intrinsically connected to group cooperation. And this close-knit social structure makes loneliness almost non-existent. This situation contrasts sharply with modern societies. As societies develop and technological advances occur, human connections have become more distant, and loneliness has intensified. In this increasingly connected digital world, loneliness is actually intensifying. Virtual social networks make us seem closer, but this closeness often fails to fill the inner emptiness and sense of isolation. Loneliness is more of an internal barrier, an emotional void that not only affects our mental health, but also impacts our quality of life. Loneliness is not just about physical solitude. It often stems from an inner sense of emptiness, which cannot be filled even when surrounded by others. Today, loneliness has become a common issue in many people's lives globally. Facing this problem, the solution lies not only in seeking external help, but also in taking proactive steps to change the current situation. Loneliness is not unbeatable. Here are 7 direct and effective methods to help you truly overcome loneliness. 1. First, cut meaningless social media ties and start engaging in face-to-face deep conversations. Social media makes it seem like we're connected with others, but it's often just superficial interaction that doesn't fulfill our true emotional needs. The root of loneliness usually lies in the lack of deep emotional connection with others. Action. Schedule at least one face-to-face communication day each week, away from electronic devices. Whether it's having a meal with friends or walking with family, focus on each other's conversation and emotional connection. Through these high-quality social interactions, you'll feel deeper support and a sense of belonging, reducing loneliness. 2. Stop waiting for others to solve your loneliness. Take the initiative to change the situation. Many people feel lonely because they're waiting for others to reach out to them. But loneliness won't disappear on its own. True change comes from proactively seeking connection. Action. Don't wait for others to invite you. Organize events, join interest groups, or volunteer work. Step out of your comfort zone and interact with different people. This will not only expand your social circle, but also break isolation, bringing more social opportunities. 3. Increase opportunities to interact with others through hobbies. Loneliness often stems from a lack of shared activities and topics. By developing hobbies, you can not only enhance self-fulfillment, but also have more opportunities to connect with others. Action. Start learning a new skill. Join sports, art, or language learning groups, or participate in local community events. By engaging in these hobbies, you'll not only find like-minded people, but also build meaningful friendships that reduce loneliness. 4th, actively seek professional support to address psychological challenges. Loneliness is sometimes closely linked to mental health issues, and self-regulation may not fully resolve it. Seeking professional help is one of the most effective ways to overcome loneliness. Action. If loneliness has led to feelings of depression or anxiety, consider scheduling an appointment with a therapist or joining a support group. Professional counseling can help you better understand the roots of loneliness and offer solutions, enhancing self-awareness and emotional regulation. 5. Innovate your social ways. Use artificial intelligence to alleviate loneliness. With the development of technology, we can use emerging artificial intelligence to alleviate loneliness. An interesting and interactive way is by purchasing an AI app that can engage in conversations with you on various topics, help expand your knowledge, and become a listener and conversationalist when you're feeling down. Action. Use an AI app, like ChatGPT or other AI chat apps, for daily conversation practice. You can discuss interesting topics, learn new knowledge, or even solve some inner confusions. Through this innovative and engaging approach, you'll not only alleviate loneliness, but also continue to improve yourself and broaden your mind. 6. Transform loneliness into action through volunteer work. Loneliness often comes from an inner sense of emptiness and self-doubt. By volunteering or helping others, you can not only feel the need and gratitude of others, but also discover a deeper sense of purpose. Action. Look for volunteer opportunities at local charities or community centers. Whether it's helping the homeless, participating in senior companionship programs, or contributing to environmental protection, volunteering allows you to feel your importance to others and brings positive change to society, thereby reducing loneliness. 7. Seek companionship through pets. Pets offer unconditional love and companionship. They can alleviate human loneliness and help us maintain emotional connection and companionship. Action. If you're able, consider adopting a pet. Form an emotional bond with your pet, and through daily walks and interactions, you'll not only experience joy, but also reduce loneliness. These methods offer you 7 effective and diverse ways to address loneliness. Whether through increased social interaction, developing hobbies, or utilizing new technology, everyone can find their own approach to step out of the shadow of loneliness and find inner peace and fulfillment.